Earlier in the show, we showed you a special breakfast you can make for your mom this Mother's Day, but now it's time to make something sweet.
So today we're making a new twist on an old classic strawberry shortcake, and here to show us how to do it is Amanda Milazzo from Cakery Dauphine in Northampton.
Hello.
Thank you for
Good morning.
being here.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
It's a strawberry shortcake, which everybody
Right.
loves, but it's a new twist.
Yes, so new twist. So I'm making this today with a lavender cake instead of a classic shortcake or a classic biscuit. So I'm going to quickly show you how to make this super easy cake, and then we'll just go over the basics because it is a pretty basic dessert. Okay, so what I have here is some milk. So this is a basic like white cake recipe that we're going to add lavender to. Lavender is really lovely to eat. You have to be careful with it. It definitely gets a little bit overwhelming if you use too much of it. So what I did here was I steeped the lavender in the milk for a little while, and I like, some people you can strain it out if you'd like, but I like to add it right to the mixture because I like the way it looks. As you can see, you'll get that little purple
Yeah, it's like a little
spots.
marble effect. Yeah, it's a spotted cake.
Where do you find lavender?
You can get lavender at, there's some great places around the valley that actually grow a lot of lavender that's local, and then you can, you know, of course, like herb stores. You can get some
And can you
lavender
get
there.
extract too, or is it always in the leaf form?
Yeah, I usually use the leaf form, so I can't really answer your questions.
All right.
Oh, well, there you
I
go.
could have lied, but I'll
I appreciate your honesty, Amanda.
I could have lied to you today.
So we have the mixer going. What do we add to our blender?
I have sugar and the butter in here, and I'm going to cream those together. So when you cream it, you want to do it for about 2 minutes. You want to. This is like the base of the cake. Like this is going to aerate the cake so that it's going to rise better. So you want this to go for about 2 minutes. It'll come together. As you can see, it already is. For the magic of television, I'm going to go a little bit quicker.
And then can you tell if it's done by how clumpy it is?
You just want to, it all creams together. You just want to do it for about 2 to 3 minutes if you have this kind of mixer. If you have a hand mixer, always do like any of those time frames. You want to do them a little longer.
Oh, okay.
These are just have like a more, it's a very powerful mixer, very powerful. So
But for the magic of TV, we're going to speed it up a little
we're
bit.
speeding everything up. I'm just going to slowly add the
Some white flour?
This is the flour. I always use, for cakes, I use cake flour. Oops,
Oh, there's
excuse me.
special cake flour?
Yeah, so cake flour doesn't have a lot of gluten in it, so it doesn't develop as quickly as regular flour. And then bread flour, there's all, you know, different.
I only thought there was
I didn't
white
know.
flour or wheat flour.
And can you get cake flour in just a regular
Yeah, they sell.
bakery aisle?
Yep, they sell cake flour right at the store. So it doesn't have a lot of gluten in it, so it doesn't have a lot of protein. So that's how you get like a better crumb.
Oh.
Did not
So
know
we're
that.
just gonna develop this for a minute. Always with cakes, you want to scrape the bowl in between.
So that's all the good stuff's in the bottom and on
Yeah,
the sides
you
of
just
the
want to
bowl.
make sure that you don't leave anything in the bottom there.
And so what we would do next is put this into a cake pan or a sheet pan
Yeah.
and cook it up. Now, how long do you bake it for and at what temperature?
So you can bake it this one goes in at about 350. All cakes are different, but a lot of them are mostly 350. This all comes together. Oh, I forgot the egg, but
That's okay.
So
We'll
how
put it
many?
in later.
it's television.
There are eggs that go in there. How many?
One egg.
Okay.
So, yeah,
egg
and you
goes
can get
in.
the recipe right on the website. I actually halved this recipe just for the magic of television. I'm going to try to say that as many times as I can today.
That's a good phrase. Just keep saying
It
it.
is awesome.
And now we have some lemon here.
Yeah,
Do we squeeze the lemon into the batter?
So the cake's done. We will put it in the cake pan.
And it comes out looking something like this.
Yes, so that's that. And then you can slice it any way you'd like today. And I sliced it just for the show like this. The sky's the limit, Seth, with this.
It's what it seems like.
You could even make cupcakes. Put cupcakes on the plate. That's easier for kids if the kids are helping.
Or you could make little appetizer portions, make them,
Yep.
bite-sized
Yeah,
pieces.
you
Yes.
could bite-size it and put it in a
Yes.
cup.
Yep.
Yeah, the sky really is the limit.
The
for these.
sky is the limit. So with the strawberries, you just want to take the tops off. Of course, wash them and slice them. You can slice them any way you want. You can quarter them. You can slice them like this. And then you'd put them into the bowl.
Just like so.
Like so. So we're going to macerate these. Macerate is...
It's a fancy word for?
It is. You're going to put sugar and lemon in, and leave them out for about an hour at room temperature, and that'll draw all the juice out from them and make it like give it like a nice sauce.
I understand.
Now, with regular strawberry shortcake, if you're using biscuits, I would put like a little extra sugar in. But since this is a cake and it's sweet enough already,
You don't need the extra sugar.
So the extra
you
sugar
don't
makes
need the
the
extra
biscuit
sugar.
sweeter.
Right. So
And now, Amanda, over there we have the next step in the process.
Yeah,
so what you've
so
done is you've added the
a
sugar.
bit of lemon.
Or
I always put
not
a little
the sugar.
lemon in there, and then you put a little bit of sugar in. And then you just mix it around like so. It's super easy. This is a
That
real
is an
easy dessert.
topping.
And that's it. And then you'll just set it aside.
Now, how long do you want to let it sit for normally
I would
before
say
it's
an
ready
hour.
to go? Now, fridge or out in the open?
I just leave it right out in the open. I just think that
The room
keep it at
temperature?
room temperature. Yeah. So then we'll just take some of those strawberries, and you can see it has like a nice. It has
It
that
smells, so you're getting
juice.
that- yeah.
It's awesome. So
Well, it's beautiful.
So you wouldn't use a lot of sugar
you-
for this because the cake is so sweet. And you just ladle it on. Try to get some of that juice onto that soft cake.
So it
That
just soaks
looks
it
good.
right up.
Look at that, new
And
take
then, of
on an old
course-
dish.
Oh, you have to put whipped cream
Very
on
quickly,
it.
whipped cream. I made this morning. It's delightful.
How do you make whipped cream?
Bit of basil.
Is it basically just whipping cream together?
Whipped cream. Yep, I did it by hand. A little workout to work off some of these cows that you're going to be taking in. Just whip it up by hand. A bit of vanilla and a little bit of sugar.
Well,
And there you
Amanda,
have it.
Enough.
it looks great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me
You're
on
not
today.
a mother, but happy Mother's Day, and
Thank
tell
you.
your mom we
Happy
said
birthday
happy Mother's
to
Day.
my mom. I love you.
Exactly. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. By the way, if you want to copy this recipe, you can head over to mymassappeal.com later today.